This is Ask a Couples Counsellor, a show that answers all the relationship questions you're too afraid to ask. On the show, we'll take your questions and give you the tools you need to build trust and intimacy with your partner. I'm your host, Neha Kapoor. I'm a registered clinical counsellor and psychotherapist, and I'm really passionate about helping couples navigate the challenges that we all go through. Because after all, every relationship encounters some stormy weather now and then. Hello and welcome to Ask a Couples Counsellor. Today, we're diving into one of my favourite topics, marriage. I love marriage because it's where the most intense human experiences collide. Love, vulnerability, conflict, joy, and growth, all in one partnership. It's messy, it's beautiful, and it reveals the best and the hardest parts of ourselves. In this episode, I'm answering questions from listeners across Australia about the first year of marriage, the conversations you need before tying the knot, and how to handle a wedding that's spiraling out of control. Whether you're engaged, newly married, or simply curious, this episode is about seeing marriage for what it really is and learning how to build a partnership that lasts, not just a wedding that wows. All right, let's get into it. Our first question for today comes from Matthew in Sydney. Let's have a listen to Matthew's question.
What are the biggest challenges in the first year of marriage?
Matthew, I love this question, and I love that you've asked it, because the first year of marriage is where the reality of partnership hits in full force. I see couples come into my room thinking they know each other, that love alone will carry them, and then the small daily truths of life hit them like a wave. It's not the big arguments that break people. It's the tiny, relentless challenges. The distribution of chores, how money is managed, the constant negotiation between families, the exhaustion of work, parenting, and life pressing in. Suddenly, every habit, every insecurity, every trigger you thought was cute or manageable becomes undeniable. The first year exposes every gap in understanding, every mismatch in expectations, and every vulnerability. What I see over and over again is that love isn't enough. Couples who struggle haven't lost love. They've lost the ability to navigate conflict without defensiveness, to truly listen without planning their own rebuttal, to be curious instead of reactive. The first year is about learning how to fight without harming, how to hold each other's humanity even when it irritates or frustrates you, and how to keep choosing each other when the excitement of the honeymoon fades. And the people who thrive, they're not perfect, they're committed. They understand that intimacy isn't just physical, it's emotional labor, it's trust, it's patience. They learn how to stay connected even when life is messy, to negotiate the ordinary without resentment, and to hold their own identity while building a life together. That first year is where the foundation of a marriage is truly set. It's where you either develop a partnership capable of carrying you through anything, or you begin patterns that will quietly erode the connection over time. The first year doesn't just show you who your partner is. It shows you who you are and how willing you are to grow together. Survive it, and you don't just have a spouse. You have a teammate, a mirror, a co-pilot for life, and someone you can face every challenge with and still say, I choose us. I hope that answers your question, Matthew. Our second question for today comes from Scarlett in Perth. Let's have a listen to Scarlett's question.
What advice do you have for couples before they get married?
Scarlett, this is a question I get asked all the time, and it's so worth unpacking. Before getting married, the most important work isn't about the wedding. It's about understanding the life you're committing to building together. In my room, I see couples full of excitement and love, but love alone doesn't predict longevity. The advice I give every couple is this: know each other deeply not just the version you want to love, but the version you will live with when life gets messy. Talk about money, habits, family, boundaries, sex, intimacy, expectations, and parenting. Talk until it hurts. Argue in safe ways and notice how you come back together. Test your communication now, because how you handle conflict before the wedding is a blueprint for how you'll handle it after. Be brutally honest about your deal breakers, your dreams, and your fears. Understand that your partner will not complete you. They will never make you whole, but they can amplify your life, challenge you, and be a partner in growth. Learn to hold your own identity while merging your life with someone else. Don't just ask, do I love them? Ask, can I navigate the hardest parts of life with this person and still want to choose them every day? And above all, see the patterns you bring into the relationship, the habits, the emotional triggers, the fears of abandonment or control. Know them, own them, and be willing to do the work on yourself. Marriage is not a reset button. It magnifies who you are. And couples who enter marriage with clarity, self-awareness, and respect for each other's humanity have a fighting chance to build a partnership that's not just endearing, but deeply fulfilling. The couples who fail are almost never the ones who stop loving. They're the ones who stop learning how to love in ways that matter when life tests them. I hope that answers your question, Scarlett. Our last question for today comes from Steve in Melbourne. Let's have a listen to Steve's question.
I'm having some trouble with my relationship with the wedding coming up. So it's getting super out of hand. We started with a budget of 20K and it's now like double that. It's like 40K now. There's no sign of slowing down. And we are arguing so much because there's like so much pressure on us financially from this wedding. I do not know how to turn this around. Just like, please help.
Steve, I see this so often in my room. Couples get caught in the illusion of a perfect wedding and lose sight of why they're actually getting married. Social media, Pinterest boards, Instagram feeds, they make every wedding look like a production, not a promise. And the moment money, ego, and expectations enter the picture, it stops being fun and starts being a battlefield. I want you to hear this clearly. The wedding is not the marriage. The experience of the wedding, the flowers, the guest list, the linens, they don't define your love, your commitment, or your life together. When the budget spirals, arguments erupt, and pressure mounts, it's your first real test as a team. The question isn't how to have the perfect day. It's how to navigate conflict, compromise, and align as partners. Sit down together, face the numbers honestly, and decide what truly matters. Decide what reflects your values rather than what Instagram tells you it should be. Every choice to overspend, every item added for appearances, is a choice to prioritize external approval over your future together. The truth is, a wedding is a day. Marriage is every day after. If your arguments about money and expectations are intense now, imagine them magnified 10 years in when life throws real challenges at you. So turn this around by remembering why you're here. Not to impress anyone, but to commit to a life together. Trim the excess, own your decisions, and protect your partnership. The couples who thrive aren't the ones with the fanciest wedding. They're the ones who learn to fight fair, communicate clearly, and prioritize each other over everything else. The wedding should be a reflection of your love, not a test of your patience, your bank account, or your sanity. I hope that answers your question, Steve. All right, that's it for today. And before I go, if you have any burning questions you want answered, send them to novoempowercounselling@gmail.com. Let's navigate this journey together because better relationships start with understanding. I can't wait to hear from you. You've been listening to Ask a Couples Counselor, a show that answers all the relationship questions you're too afraid to ask. This show is produced by Counselling. We provide a range of services, including couples counselling, individual counselling, and online counselling. To find out more, visit our website novoempowercounselling.com.au. This show was produced with strategy and production support from Wavelength Creative. To make sure you don't miss an episode of Ask a Couples Counsellor, be sure to subscribe to or follow the show in your podcast app. And while you're there, I'd love it if you could leave me a 5-star review. It really helps others find the show. I'm your host, Neha Kapoor, and I'll see you in the next episode.